Wicked is back in San Francisco. Since premiering in the city back in 2003, the untold story of the Witches of Oz, long before Dorothy arrived, has become one of the longest-running and most commercially successful musicals in the country. So much so that many of today's audiences can practically sing along.
I know about popular, and with an assist from me to be who you'll be instead of dreary who you were. Well, are.
That's the girl who grows up to be the good witch of the East. Starts out as bubbly blonde Glinda or Glinda. The story examines her partnership with a green girl named Elphaba, who ends up being the wicked witch of the West. But who really is wicked? That's the central question here. We're so happy to welcome Lauren Samuels, who plays Elphaba, and Austen Danielle Bohmer, who plays Glinda or Glinda in Wicked. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you for having us.
You guys have been together on stage for about 5 months.
Yes,
arrived
indeed.
in San Francisco not too long ago. How has it been so far performing in our city?
Oh, it's been great. San Francisco audiences have been lovely. I mean, Wicked, everybody loves Wicked. We're so lucky to be in a musical that everyone loves. But San Francisco has been great.
Right. It's kind of the birthplace of what's really become more than a musical. It's a movement. I've seen it a couple of times, and I'll tell you, I am so far removed from, like, you know, what I consider high school games, which is largely what we see playing out when these two girls go to school. I still cry, you know, I still soar. I mean, it is one of the most emotional musicals out there.
Yeah, it's really special to so many people. I think what's been cool about being here in San Francisco is that the stage doors are very different than some of the other cities, because it really is people who have seen this show grow from its like initial seed to the popularity that it has now. And so people line up to come, and they're very they really
emotional.
they really have a love of this musical that is cool to see.
Do you see parents bringing their children? I mean, you know, I guess parents who were young when it premiered, and now they're bringing their own. What an incredible feeling that must be.
It is. It's such an incredible feeling. And you know, a lot of the kids dress up as well.
Yeah.
They're either dressed as Elphaba or Glinda, and it's so nice to meet them. It means so much to them. I think it's great that parents do bring their kids so young, because I started seeing theatre when I was very young, and I think it's really important to introduce kids to, you know.
Right. And it's such, so it is, I mean, you know, it is complex, but also the major theme of this is who is really wicked, who is good, because, you know, if you've only seen, you know, the Wizard of Oz, we think, oh, Glinda's she's the best, and that horrible witch, what a monster, and that gets turned on its head. What do you want people to walk out of the theater with after seeing Wicked?
Oh, God. I mean, obviously you want people to be swept away from their life for a moment, right? That's the main thing that you want, I think. Take yourselves out of your life and enjoy something soaring and beautiful, but also to question. I think it has an important message, like you said. It's not just a musical. I think that's why it's been successful for so many years.
Totally.
It does have this message.
Yeah, it's a super joyful show, but underneath all of that, there are questions of morality. There are political questions. And of course, right now, we're in a moment where, like, these things are really alive in our lives. So it's a perfect combination of, like, some real life and also a lot of joy and silliness.
Yes.
Very much. So we see you here on the stage. I have to say, as Elphaba, you are fully green. I notice you have green nail polish.
Yes.
How long does it take to transform you from, you know, beautiful young woman to green witch?
It actually only takes 30 minutes. I think people think it might take longer.
Do you wear sleeves? Like, kind of peel me back a couple secrets here.
Possibly give away the secret.
But it's not all paint, right?
There is a lot of paint, but it's not all paint.
Okay,
yes.
got it.
But we were just talking off camera. I do still have moments where you see it on my back, in my ears, in my hairline. It is hard to get rid of completely. I think for the next 12 months, I'm just going to be a little bit green.
Okay.
That's my life.
Well, if that's the price of fame, then you'll take it. Can I ask you too, sort of a question as normal people? You're lucky enough, you said, to be staying with family while you do your run. Tell me about what it's like to have that connection while you're working.
Gosh, it's amazing. I was actually just saying this off camera. It's so nice because we're on tour, and our whole job is to take care of ourselves to be able to do this show, right? So we're spending a lot of time taking care of our voices and whatnot, and to have children around me, to have family around me, and get to spend the day thinking about something other than just this job is so nice, because when you get to the theater, it's like, right, the world is so much bigger, you know, than Wicked, and you can infuse that kind of real life into the show, which feels really nice. It can be
so nurturing. I love that. I can feel that from you. For you, it's your first time in San Francisco?
Yes.
Have you had any fun in our beautiful region yet, or have you been working? working.
Me too. It's been a lot of working. We do 8 shows a week, so often on the one day off we have, I am a potato because I need to just kind of rest. Elphaba is such a role that she is constantly on stage. I sing the majority of the songs as well, so there is an element of the kind of nun life that I live, kind of having to be mute a lot. But there's so much that I want to do in San Francisco, and I'm so happy to be here.
Good. Well, it's such a pleasure to meet you both. Like I said, I've seen it a couple of times. I haven't seen the 2 of you, but I plan to. So congratulations. I mean, talk about some of the most coveted roles in all of musical theater.
It's a real dream.
Right. Let's knock on Plexi or whatever that I can. Thank you both, Lauren and Austen, for joining us. We have made it so easy for you to see Wicked at Broadway SF. Head on over to our website, ktvu.com. Click that web link section, and you'll get all the ticket info you need. Coming up